Luxury. How to enjoy wealth, quietly and meaningfully. Imagine living a life of comfort and fulfillment without feeling the need to impress anyone. True luxury isn't about flashy displays or keeping up appearances. It's about enjoying the finer things in life quietly and meaningfully. In this video, we'll explore how embracing low-key luxury can transform your approach to wealth and happiness. If you're ready to redefine what it means to live richly, stick around. This will change how you think about luxury forever. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we inspire you to create a life of meaning and abundance. Today, we're diving into the philosophy of low-key luxury, a lifestyle that focuses on quality, personal satisfaction, and understated elegance. It's not about showing off wealth. It's about enhancing your life in ways that truly matter. Let's get started with 9 essential principles to help you live richly on your own terms. Prioritize quality over quantity. One of the cornerstones of low-key luxury is valuing quality over quantity. Instead of accumulating endless possessions, focus on owning fewer, high-quality items that bring long-term satisfaction. For instance, consider replacing a wardrobe full of cheap, trendy clothes with a few timeless, well-made pieces. A beautifully tailored suit or a pair of handcrafted shoes can last for years, serving as both functional and stylish staples. This same principle applies to your home. Instead of filling your space with mass-produced decor, invest in timeless furniture or art that speaks to your soul. Choosing quality doesn't just reduce waste, it adds richness to your life. Every possession becomes intentional, meaningful, and reflective of your values. Key takeaway: quality items enhance your life and create a deeper appreciation for craftsmanship. Invest in experiences, not just things. Material possessions may bring temporary joy, but experiences create memories that last a lifetime. Embracing low-key luxury means valuing meaningful experiences over accumulating stuff. Instead of splurging on a flashy new gadget, imagine using that money for a cooking class with loved ones, a serene getaway to the countryside, or a cultural trip abroad. These moments enrich your life in ways possessions never can. For example, a gourmet meal shared with friends can spark joy and connection far beyond the fleeting satisfaction of buying another pair of shoes. Key takeaway: experiences contribute to personal growth, happiness, and lasting memories. Practice discretion in spending. Low-key luxury is about being intentional and private with your spending. It's not about keeping up with others or flaunting your wealth. It's about making purchases that align with your personal values and bring genuine joy. For example, you might choose a well-engineered car that prioritizes comfort and performance over a sports car that screams for attention. Similarly, instead of chasing the latest fashion trends, invest in timeless pieces that speak to your unique style. Discretion helps you avoid the pitfalls of consumerism and the pressure to outdo others. Instead, you'll cultivate a mature relationship with money that reflects your priorities. Key takeaway: buy for yourself, not to impress others. Focus on personal comfort and well-being. At its core, luxury is about feeling good in your own life. Low-key luxury emphasizes personal comfort and well-being above external appearances. Start by creating a home environment that promotes relaxation and joy. Invest in a high-quality mattress and linens for better sleep, or create a peaceful space where you can unwind after a long day. For example, instead of spending on extravagant dining out, consider investing in cooking equipment to prepare healthy gourmet meals at home. This focus on comfort extends to self-care. Whether it's a weekly yoga session, a spa day, or a simple habit like journaling, prioritize routines that enhance your mental and physical health. Key takeaway: comfort and well-being are the ultimate luxuries. Embrace timeless style. Fashion trends may come and go, but timeless style is forever. Low-key luxury favors classic, versatile pieces that reflect elegance and simplicity over loud, attention-grabbing designs. Building a timeless wardrobe means investing in staples that work across seasons and occasions. Think of a tailored coat, a crisp white shirt, or premium leather shoes. These items might cost more up front, but save you money and effort in the long run as they remain stylish and functional year after year. A timeless wardrobe also allows you to express your personal style without constantly chasing trends or feeling the pressure to update your look. Key takeaway: timeless style exudes confidence and sophistication. Create a home that reflects your values. Your home is more than just a place to live. It's a reflection of your lifestyle and values. For those embracing low-key luxury, the goal is to create a space that feels warm, inviting, and authentically yours. Instead of focusing on extravagant decor, curate pieces that have personal meaning. Family heirlooms, handcrafted furniture, or art that inspires you can transform your space into a sanctuary. Opt for functional yet beautiful designs that make daily life easier and more enjoyable. A home that reflects your values doesn't just look good, it feels good. It becomes a place of comfort and self-expression. Key takeaway: your home should be a haven that brings peace and joy. Cultivate a sense of gratitude. True luxury lies in appreciating what you already have. Gratitude helps shift your mindset from chasing external validation to embracing the abundance in your life. Take time daily to reflect on what you're thankful for, whether it's the roof over your head, the people in your life, or the financial stability you've built. Practicing gratitude can deepen your sense of fulfillment and reduce the urge to seek validation through material possessions. Key takeaway: gratitude transforms your perspective and enhances your wealth. Give back to others. Wealth is most meaningful when it's shared. Embracing low-key luxury means using your resources to make a positive impact on others. This could mean donating to causes you care about, volunteering your time, or helping someone in need. For example, instead of spending on a lavish party, consider sponsoring a community event or contributing to a local charity. Giving back not only helps others, but also brings a sense of purpose and joy to your own life. Key takeaway: wealth is a tool for creating positive change. Maintain privacy and humility. Finally, low-key luxury is about maintaining a sense of privacy and humility. True wealth doesn't need to be flaunted. It's about living on your terms without the pressure of external validation. Avoid sharing every financial milestone or purchase on social media. Instead, enjoy your successes privately, knowing that they're for your satisfaction, not others' approval. Humility helps you stay grounded and focused on what truly matters in life. Key takeaway: privacy and humility let you enjoy wealth without unnecessary stress. And there you have it. 9 principles for embracing low-key luxury. This lifestyle isn't about deprivation or hiding your success. It's about focusing on the things that truly enrich your life. By prioritizing quality, valuing experiences, and staying grounded, you can create a life that feels genuinely rich and fulfilling. Call to action. If these ideas resonate with you, drop a comment below and share how you're incorporating low-key luxury into your life.
In this world, there's something called the $1 trillion club. And as you can guess, the entry fee is $1 trillion. So who has this kind of money? I mean, even the richest man in the world doesn't, meaning he's not part of the club. Sorry, Elon. Well, the answer is companies. Companies whose valuation has hit and surpassed $1 trillion. And the interesting thing is that this club currently consists of only 6 members, which include Apple, Microsoft, Saudi Aramco, Amazon, Google, and and most recently Nvidia. Now, I can understand why the first 5 companies are a part of this club because, think about it, their products are so popular that everybody knows about them. But what about Nvidia? Except for tech lovers, gamers, and those who follow industry trends, I bet that only a few people know that a company called Nvidia even exists. So, how come this not-so-popular company beat even Facebook to join the $1 trillion club? In this video, we'll show you how Nvidia slipped quietly into the ranks to become a $1 trillion company. The rise of Nvidia. In 1993, Nvidia burst into the tech scene from a humble Fremont condo spearheaded by the visionary trio CEO Jensen Huang and his brilliant colleagues Chris Malachowski and Curtis Priem. Their mission? To revolutionize personal computing with cutting-edge 3D graphics chips. Fueled by their belief in a vast untapped market, they set out to turbocharge computing, leaving competitors green with envy. Thus, Nvidia was born, its name inspired by the Latin word for envy. Jensen Huang, now the CEO, didn't rely on traditional business plans. Instead, he honed his entrepreneurial skills through voracious reading and countless legal consultations. 6 months of relentless discussions and preparation culminated in Nvidia's incorporation, with a modest investment of $200 each. This initial stake granted them 20% ownership, laying the foundation for Nvidia's meteoric rise. Nvidia burst onto the scene. Windows 3.1 ruled the PC world. The iconic Sony PlayStation hadn't even made its debut yet, and Siemens hadn't unveiled the groundbreaking S10 displays that would usher in the era of colored displays. Picture this. The graphic landscape was nothing like what we see today, but amidst this backdrop, Jensen Huang and his co-founders saw a golden opportunity in the burgeoning realm of 3D graphics for gaming. These guys recognized that creating 3D graphics in video games placed intensive mathematical pressure on the central processing unit of PCs, and so they went ahead to create a chip that could handle these calculations in parallel, blazing past the CPU's serial limitations. Thus, the NV1, Nvidia's inaugural GeForce graphics card, was born. A marvel that seemingly integrated 2D and 3D graphics acceleration. While the NV1 faced its share of challenges, Nvidia persisted, forging ahead to redefine the very fabric of graphics technology. Then came 1997, when Nvidia found itself teetering on the edge of bankruptcy. Prior to that year, the company received an order from Sega, a key player in the gaming realm much like Nintendo, the powerhouse behind the iconic Sonic series, to create graphics cards for their cutting-edge 128-bit console. Nvidia agreed and went to work, and everything seemed to be on track until Microsoft's big announcement in 1997. With an earth-shattering announcement, Microsoft unveiled a texture mapping approach that would make Nvidia's product incompatible with Windows 95. This was a massive blow to Nvidia because with Microsoft's announcement, it seems like they only had 2 options, which were to stop building the card for Sega or build an inferior product that wouldn't make much sales. The first option would make them go broke instantly, while the second would make them go broke much later. This was a dilemma for the CEO, and the question that continued to ring for days was, what would they choose? However, it seemed like there was a third option. Jensen Huang picked up his phone, put a call through to the CEO of Sega, and told him that his company wouldn't be able to build the graphics card because of Microsoft's plans. But Jensen didn't stop there. In a humbling tone, he requested that the CEO of Sega pay him in full because, without the money, Nvidia would be gone. Surprisingly, Sega paid him, and according to Jensen, he still doesn't know why the Sega CEO did that. But the money was able to sustain the company for the next 6 months, during which Nvidia built their next graphics card, the Riva 128, which put them back on the map. But it wasn't until 2 years later, in 1999, that Nvidia unleashed a game-changing marvel into the world, the GeForce 256, a graphics processing unit or GPU. Unlike other tech companies, this technological marvel didn't just arrive, it stormed onto the scene with innovations like hardware transformation and lighting, setting a new standard for graphics processing. With the launch of the GeForce 256, Nvidia didn't just enter the market, it seized the throne, marking the beginning of its reign as the undisputed leader in the industry. The GeForce GPUs didn't just power games, they revolutionized industries like computer-aided design or CAD and scientific computing. Riding high on this wave of success, Nvidia didn't stop there. In 2000, the acquisition of 3DFX bolstered its position even further, solidifying its dominance. But Nvidia wasn't content with just ruling the gaming and professional graphics realms. Oh no, they had bigger dreams. In 2001, they boldly stepped into the integrated graphics market with Enforce, expanding their reach and leaving competitors scrambling to keep up. And their dedication and excellence didn't go unnoticed. In 2002, Nvidia's meteoric rise was recognized when it was crowned the fastest growing American company, a testament to its relentless pursuit of innovation and quality. Fast forward to 2007, and Nvidia had experienced so much growth that it decided to dive into the mobile scene with their Tegra system-on-a-chip SoC platform, aiming straight for smartphones and tablets. But that wasn't enough for them. Oh no, they also leaped into the high-performance computing or HPC world with their CUDA parallel computing architecture, basically turning GPUs into superpowered multitaskers. Then in 2008, they dropped the mic with the Tegra mobile processor. But guess what? They were just getting started. Before AI was the talk of the town, Nvidia was already cooking up something special. They tapped into the magic of deep learning and AI. And in 2015, they unleashed the mighty Tegra X1 and Nvidia Drive. That move? It was their golden ticket into the world of autonomous vehicles and deep learning, and also marked the beginning of their path into the $1 trillion club, although it didn't happen until 8 years later. In a thrilling quest for innovation, Nvidia achieved groundbreaking milestones like the revolutionary Turing architecture in 2018, revolutionizing computer graphics with real-time ray tracing. Then in 2019, they unveiled the dynamic NVIDIA Studio, celebrating the vibrant creative community. Building on this momentum, in 2020, NVIDIA made waves with the acquisition of Mellanox, propelling their influence in high-performing computing and data centers, and setting the stage for the remarkable NVIDIA Ampere GPU architecture. Before the 2010s, Nvidia was primarily known for powering video game consoles like the Microsoft Xbox and Sony PlayStation. However, the dynamic landscape of Silicon Valley in the 2010s pushed Nvidia to expand its horizons. One exciting development was their collaboration with Google in 2014, bringing Nvidia chips to the forefront of Google Chromebooks. Not stopping there, automotive giants like Tesla also hopped on board, integrating NVIDIA chips into their vehicles for advanced driver assistance systems. Then came the unexpected twist of the COVID-19 pandemic, shaking up work routines and igniting a surge in demand for data centers. Coupled with newfound enthusiasm for gaming during lockdowns, Nvidia saw its revenue soar. Despite these gains, Nvidia's $22 billion revenue in 2022 paled in comparison to its competitors' hefty $66 billion. But everything changed in 2023 with the onset of the artificial intelligence revolution, where AI programmers unlocked the true potential of NVIDIA's GPUs, realizing their unparalleled efficiency in powering cutting-edge AI software like ChatGPT. NVIDIA's foresight in investing early in AI is paying off big time, with every tech titan now vying for a piece of these coveted chips. From Amazon to Google, Meta to Microsoft, and even Oracle, everyone's jumping on the Nvidia bandwagon. Microsoft even spilled the beans, boasting a staggering 10,000 Nvidia chips powering OpenAI's supercomputer. With Nvidia churning out a whopping 80% of all GPUs, they are the undisputed heart of the AI revolution. Little wonder their value skyrocketed past the $1 trillion mark in 2023, firmly cementing their place in the AI Hall of Fame. Recently, Nvidia's latest earnings report sent shockwaves through the market, surpassing all expectations and propelling the company's value beyond $2 trillion. This meteoric ascent cements Nvidia as a formidable force in the tech industry, surpassing even giants like Meta, Tesla, and Samsung to secure a spot among the top 6 most valuable companies globally. The question now is, will Nvidia continue its stellar rise, potentially challenging titans like Amazon and Alphabet, or is this just a fleeting triumph? What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments section below. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends. Until next time!
Nissan Motors, a name once synonymous with innovation and reliability, has shaped the global automotive industry for nearly a century. From its humble beginnings in Japan to becoming a household name worldwide, Nissan's journey has been nothing short of remarkable. But today, the company stands at a crossroads, facing unprecedented challenges that have sparked debates about whether Nissan has reached the end of the road. Nissan's story began in 1933 when a merger between two Japanese companies, Tobata Casting and Nihon Sangyo, formed the company we know today. Originally operating under the name Datsun, the brand was built on a vision of creating affordable, high-quality vehicles for Japan's growing middle class. The first Datsun cars were small and fuel-efficient, earning the nickname the car of the people. By the 1950s, Nissan Motors had taken over Datsun and began expanding its reach, exporting vehicles to countries like the United States and Australia. In the 1970s, Nissan rose to prominence as a global automotive powerhouse. The brand's focus on innovation, reliability, and affordability resonated with consumers worldwide. The launch of the 240Z sports car in 1969 was a game changer. It offered the performance of European sports cars at a fraction of the price, earning Nissan a loyal fan base in the US. By the 1980s, Nissan had become a major player in North America, with cars like the Sentra and Maxima dominating the sedan market. In 1989, the company introduced Infiniti, its luxury division, to compete with brands like Lexus and BMW. The early 2000s brought a mix of innovation and turbulence for Nissan. The company launched the Nissan Leaf, the world's first mass-produced electric vehicle, cementing its position as a pioneer in green technology. But behind the scenes, cracks were beginning to show. Nissan's over-reliance on cost-cutting measures and aggressive expansion strategies under CEO Carlos Ghosn led to a strained corporate culture. Ghosn's controversial leadership style saved Nissan from bankruptcy in the late 1990s, but it came at a cost. By the 2010s, the company's reputation was marred by allegations of financial misconduct and internal strife. After Goson's dramatic arrest in 2018, Nissan struggled to regain its footing. The company's sales plummeted, particularly in the US and European markets, as it faced fierce competition from rivals like Toyota and Tesla. Over the past decade, Nissan has faced a series of challenges, from product recalls and quality concerns to declining consumer trust. Even its once revolutionary electric vehicle lineup has struggled to keep pace with newer, more advanced EVs from competitors. Today, Nissan finds itself at a critical juncture. The company is focusing on restructuring efforts, aiming to cut costs and streamline operations. But with mounting losses and stiff competition, many wonder, is this the end of the road for Nissan? The company's latest initiatives include a renewed focus on electric vehicles and sustainability. But can these efforts be enough to restore its former glory? Nissan's story is a cautionary tale about the risks of overexpansion and the importance of innovation. From its humble beginnings as Datsun to its rise as a global powerhouse and its current struggles, Nissan's journey highlights the ever-changing nature of the automotive industry. Whether this is the end of the road or the beginning of a new chapter, one thing is certain: Nissan's legacy has left an indelible mark on the world of automobiles. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the history of Nissan Motors. What do you think lies ahead for the company? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories about the brands shaping our world.